If you made a list of things that you do not want to be doing in the 94th minute of a football match, just a list of all those things, this is the top thing. Maybe like number 2 if you count, like, I don't know, pulling your pants down. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, drop a like. That would be most fantastic. I don't know why I went all whispery and ASMR there, but I did. So let's just move on. So, first things first, I thought you'd see this. We have the new kits. They are in. Our South Korean overlords, of course, are now our kit sponsor as well. I actually can't remember exactly what it means. I didn't make them. Oh, and if you could remind me what the actual thing on the logo actually means, that'd be awesome. We've got 3D kits as well, so we should be seeing those in our first game today, which is against Rotherham, who came up with us. I think they look cool. Like I said before, for one, very much welcome our South Korean overlords. And on that topic, I feel like the current board is the perfect balance of not being too stingy, but also not being too generous and making the save too much of a walkover. Agreed. I was super worried when the board came in, this new lot, that they would give us ludicrous amounts of money, as sugar daddy takeovers like that tend to. But, to be fair, what they're doing basically at the moment is just keeping us going. They're obviously going to be applying a bit more money in, and I do think that we're going to get an above average amount of money in general for transfer windows, which is fine, but it's just cool that they've not just gone, here's £30 million in the championship, you know, because that wouldn't have been as fun, and I do like a bit of a grind, so I was a bit worried, but thankfully we've got away with it. No longer Kun Aguero, we have only Kun Temenushkov. Yes, move over. I only recognise one, and his name is Temenushkov. He's not Norman Millington, but he is Norman Millington's Bulgarian cousin. He's got a little bit of work to do before he reaches quite Sir Norman Millington levels of quality, but he has hit the ground running in the championship this year, and I don't think it's going to be long before he hits his 50th league goal for the club, which will be sick. In the Carlisle game, you definitely explained the whole get Temenushkov goals thing to your team, and they were all way too on board. Yeah, it was very strange. I think I need to do that more often before games. Just pass to him and hope for the best. Seems to be a good strat. So, today, we are playing off against Rotherham United. Now, there is one big thing I need to show you, actually. Ha, you thought it was going to be something else. Robbie Cundy has left the club for £350,000. He complained incessantly, and I thought, you know what, let's just make this deal, get some cash in for him, get him off the wage bill. Not that he was on a lot of money, but it's a shame, because I think he did okay for us for a little bit, but we've just signed so many centre-backs lately, we couldn't really afford to keep him on the wage bill, and to get 350k for him, you can't go wrong. Don't worry, there is an actual signing too. And it's James Bree. James Bree, the number 2, is in to cheese up our back line here. I think someone made a comment, and I agree with you about this, but I didn't have time to action it. That actually the best thing we could do for our inverted wingback on this side is to retrain a deep line playmaker with decent tackling to play there. And I do think that's going to be my plan going forward. But the opportunity to sign James Bree came up. We've paid 250 up front with a further 80,000 over 3 years. So it could only rise to £325,000. He's already worth 1.3 million, and at 6.2k, I thought he'd want way more than that. Heck, we've already played against him once this season, so he should be able to come straight in instead of McCallum, which is fine, because if Norwich want to recall McCallum, they're welcome to it. Mumba in the midfield. I mean, I trust him there more than I trust him in the back line at the moment, I'm going to be honest. But that's unlikely to happen, because we've got Niall John. The man is so big, he's nearly men. Unfortunately, Matthew Smith did not leave the club. The only offers I could get for him were loan deals, sadly. I'm also going to start preferring Mathurin on the bench over Isgrove, because I just feel like he's got more potential long-term, and I want to give him his chances. So the team will be Temenushkov, Low Everton, Porteous, Lawrence, John, Booty, Bree, Famewo, Critchlow, Noble, and Good. I really like that back three. Also, I tried a new little trick with the Z-Gens, and now I found a way that we can actually isolate all the regen players for me to use on it without having to use things like the editor, so that's fantastic. So now every single regen in the game has a face. Like, it's important to note, we've only lost one game this season, and that was our opener against Stoke City. We've recovered very, very well from there. I still don't think we're going to be in the promotion races this season by any stretch of the imagination, but, which means we will lose quite a few games this year, and I'm okay with that. But that's fine. So as you can see, there is our brand new kit. Slightly different looking about it, I've got to say. We'll have a little closer look at it when we get the opportunity. Booty with the ball in. Brought down, and it's cleared away to the edge of the box for Niall John, who just bats that one over. So hopefully this little injury to Booty isn't too serious, and he seems to be okay for now, so we'll have to see. Henry Lawrence now. I want to see some work for... Oh, what a ball! Oh, wow. I don't know how that got all the way through there, but a really strong start for Bolton here, which is nice to see. Critchlow Noble doing well so far. Nice to see Guy Porteous getting a bit more football. He's just had these too many little niggling injuries that have cost him consistent game time lately. Oh, Booty, Regan Booty, and a good save from long. Relatively comfortable. Booty to deliver one. I want to see if he can do it in the Championship 2 as Charlie Good heads it home. Bolton Wanderers 1, Rotherham United 0. Charlie Good, I think that's his first goal for the club. That's what I like to see. Booty with the ball in and Charlie Good rising highest at the back post to get on the end of that. Lovely ball in, but that is a lovely looping header from Charlie Good. He's been a very, very good signing for us, considering he was a January one, sort of under the radar. That would temporarily send us second in the league, despite only having a +1 goal difference. Temenushkov. But hey, we've been on a good run lately. Booty getting into the box again. They're not tackling him. They're allowing him all the way through. Pulls it back for Bree. Oh, nice work. Porteous. Booty's lurking. He's lurking. He's there. And he smashed it. And it's a great save again from Long. Rotherham are getting ran ragged by us in this first half. Booty again to deliver one. It's for Maywo. Header on target, but over the bar. West Ham take the lead through Oliver Skip as well. That was a very, very strong first half from us, to be fair. We could have had, well, no, couldn't have had more, but we've got the goal I think we deserved. Second half has very much simmered down. Oh, here we go. Had a few little shots from range, it would seem. John, back to Bree. Nice touch, good ball in with the right first. Temenushkov. That's nice. You don't see that much with the way we play because of the inversion of the wing back, but occasionally it's nice to get a situation like that. Right, subs. You might notice Temenushkov will come off a lot more in matches this season because with Goldston there, I do want to keep giving him first team football because I've seen enough glimpses out of him to make me think that he actually could do a job for us, and I want to make sure that he gets a chance to improve as Rotherham find the back of the net through Ben Wiles. I swear he scored against us in a recent season as well. Well, that's our own fault for not taking our chances, and Rotherham have just snatched one here with 20 minutes to go. Oh dear, that wasn't good from us. Johnson gets down this side here, and I just don't think Bree does a good enough job at stopping the cross. He just doesn't do enough. The ball's allowed to go all the way through, and Wiles is there. It's a great finish. Just hold the ball up. There we go. Try to find a space for a cross or wait for a runner. Nice, it's Bree. We need some sensible football now. Mumba, back to Bree. He'll shoot. Oh, goes back post. Goldston. Oh, and it's well saved off of Regan Booty at the back post. I thought Goldston could have headed that. I'd say at the moment we're unfortunate not to be winning this match. They've had the one shot on target, which has found the back of the net, and we've just been unable to do the job in the other points of this game, unfortunately. It's looking like Bolton 1, Rotherham United 1. The chances were there for us, we just didn't take them. That's the story of that match, really. Not a good performance in front of goal today. Play-wise, overall, strong, very strong. I think it's just a bit unfortunate. It happens. It's fine. Booty performed well, as did Good. Bree was solid. We've definitely had much worse performances from that role this season. For Maywo was good as well. It's okay. It's the best I can say. Right, a few games off camera. Back in a moment. Right then, guys, we're back. And, well, we got absolutely smashed at Ewood Park. I mean, the scoreline certainly makes it look like that, as Armstrong got the ball here, gets all the way through. Eventually, Greenwood with an excellent finish makes it 1-0 to Blackburn. We threw a bit more at them in the second half and did create some decent opportunities in this match, but with 15 minutes to go, they were able to grab themselves the winner. Just some simple stuff in between the lines. Armstrong gets through again. Nothing Ziga could do, and it was 2-0. And then, in second half stoppage time, Armstrong did this. Thunderbolt from the edge of the box. I mean, not even the edge of the box, from further away, and it was 3-0 Blackburn Rovers. In a game that, yes, they had more shots than us, but we created some top quality chances in this game and we just failed to score them again. We've really struggled with that this season. We're just not taking our chances and it's costing us. But then we were able to turn things into a relatively solid result here. In fact, a very solid one. Eventually, Henry Lawrence gets a lovely little ball in behind. Who would get on the end of it? But Guy Porteous, first goal in the Championship for Guy. We then won a free kick, which Low Everton was able to dispatch for his first goal of the season and first goal for the club. In the second half, we then got a great opportunity with Low Everton again, sliding it through to Temenushkov, bad tackling from the defender, and Low Everton was able to wrap up his second goal of the night and kill off the game at 3-0. We then did our archetypal bad defending with a few minutes to go in the match and naturally conceded a goal off of Hainu. Unfortunately, it's just how it goes for us, unfortunately. But luckily, in the 90th minute, Mumba got the ball out wide here, delivers a lovely little ball to Low Everton. Deflection there, carries it into the path of the substitute Regan Booty for 4-1 Bolton. Booty's first goal in the Championship 2. All three players that scored for us in this game scoring their first goals of the season, so that was a nice sign for us. Didn't even play, arguably we played about as well as we did in the last game, but we were able to score 4 times this time. But then, this happened. If you made a list of things that you do not want to be doing in the 94th minute of a football match, just a list of all those things, this is the top thing. Maybe like number 2 if you count, like, I don't know, pulling your pants down. So we'd kind of been really good against Reading in this game. They'd done nothing, and then we decided to do this. Zach Clough just plays an aimless ball into the midfield, easily intercepted by Gallagher, comes through to Cauley Woodrow, 94th minute of the match, and yeah, 1-0 to Reading, and they win the game off of that particular piece of horrendousness for us. I thought the game was done at that point. They did virtually nothing in this game. We should have once again taken our chances and just, that was Reading's, I think they had 0.03 3 XG before that opportunity. But we're just not quite there at the moment. Our concentration levels are costing us. Also, notice to see Louis Molden in the back line for Reading there. No bag on his head, sadly, in the face pack anymore as I updated it. So that leaves us 12th in the league, 15 points from our first 10 games. We're doing fine. We're 6 points above the drop zone and 6 points away from being in third place. We're kind of slap bang mid-table right now. We're beating teams around us in places as well. We've beaten Sheffield Wednesday comfortably. We've beaten Luton and smashed them on paper as well. So we're looking okay, and this season was never going to be about us challenging at the top of the league. We just want to stay up, and I think we're capable of doing that. We're picking up good wins from time to time and aren't looking too bad. We're going to concede a lot of goals this year, but we're also going to score a lot too, and that's part of the fun. But we do need Temenushkov to step it up a little bit. He's got off the boil again. Hopefully today, though, we can bring it back. So Booty picked up a slight knock. I mean, okay, let's try this. Just see what my assistant reckons. Bree, he started well in that first game, but then it's just been back to wingbacks and fullbacks on FM21, sadly. Regan Booty seems to be the only player that can get a good rating when he plays as a wingback or a fullback in general. And I think that's because of his passing. I don't know what it is, but they all just seem doomed at the moment. But I won't put Lawrence there. I'll put John as the box-to-box. He has to come off usually, though, because he lacks the stamina. To be fair, moving that giant frame around for 90 minutes, I can imagine, is quite tiresome. So Porteous will come back in today. He struggled with some fitness levels, but he has at least scored a goal now. The backline will remain the same. I guess it's going to have to be McCallum. I might put Booty on the bench, though, just in case. Because he could change a game for us coming off the bench if he absolutely had to. I'm not going to put Matt Smith there, though, because he doesn't deserve to be in this team at all. The big, whiny bell end. We do at least owe Sunderland, but I don't know how much of an effect that really has these days. So let's go out there and try to pull off something. We've actually looked good in most of our games we've played lately. I think we're unfortunate to have lost 2 of our last 3, despite being pretty good in all of them. But that's just how it goes. We just need to turn that into some stronger performances and get more points out of games that we're better in. That's the key thing for me right now. I think our league position might even be slightly false in terms of we should perhaps even be slightly higher. We've simply missed too many good chances. Porteous, lovely ball. Temenushkov out his feet. He's got room to get the shot away. And he... Oh, no. I thought I was just sailing in. I thought that was sailing in. Free man here. If we could avoid that, that'd be sensational. That's the second game now in this spell where a goal of identical to that has happened, where they'll pass the ball to the edge of the area and it just straight in. It's different to the old one, but it kind of reminds me a bit of FM20 a bit here. Like, oh, dear me. 1-0 Sunderland. Wow. That's just like Blackburn's third goal, except the goal looked better for Blackburn. Cleared away by Famewo. Okay, here we go. Temenushkov, can he spin his man? He does, but the defender's surely going to get there. Oh, no, he's left him alone. Can Temenushkov hold the ball up? Players are making their way into the box. Slips it across for Porteous, and that is a very, very poor effort on goal. Critchlow Noble. McCallum. We maybe need that second half rub. Oh, Temenushkov! Lovely stuff. That is much more like it. Finally, his 7th goal of the year. He makes up for the mistake he made by missing that one earlier in the day. Lovely ball through, though, from Sam McCallum. That's more like it. That's far better from him there. Critchlow Noble finding him nicely. He picks a lovely ball out as Temenushkov just peels into the space brilliantly. Quite a tight angle, but he's able to slot that one home. I thought he might have been offside. Sunderland 1, Bolton 1, Temenushkov with his 7th of the year. Good stuff. Ziga might try something special here. And he's... Oh, my goodness, what a ball! Temenushkov's made the run. It's a bit wide for him to get the shot in, but he might still. And he actually bloody has. Sunderland 1, Bolton 2, Temenushkov. Oh, lordy lord, this is more like it. He has been a bit patchy this season, but I think in times last year, he was as well. He was just very much on it. What a pick out, though, from Carlo Ziga. Temenushkov just peels out wide. And the first touch is superb, and they just give him a bit too much space here, and he's able to get that right across the goalkeeper, and I think that right there is the advantage of having the striker off-centre in the formation, because he can peel into those channels more frequently. These are the moments. Here we go. He's done it. Can he find the right pass? His options left and right, and he's found Lawrence, and now McCallum. Oh, what a strike, and it's well saved by the goalkeeper, but Sunderland are being ripped apart here. We need more goals, though. We have to make these leads and these advantages pay. Well, the rest of the half seemed to have kind of simmered down at that point, but we've been pretty damn good. I mean, it was literally bang, bang from Temenushkov. That's what we want to see from him. We'll probably consider like an 87th minute corner or something. That seems like something we'd do. Good tackle from McCallum. He's had a good game today. We're bringing in the changes. We're getting Booty on. We're going to make some changes here. Watch Booty immediately get a better rating for seemingly no reason. Right, Temenushkov. I'd like a hat-trick for him. Normally, oh, what on earth. Stop the world, I want to get off. Sorry, apologies for the squeaky chair. That is just shameful play. Like, He just has to spin this into the attack. Like, who are you passing to there? And it somehow ended up through, and it's Sunderland 2, Bolton 2. Christ on our bike. I'm gonna push it to attacking for the final 5 minutes of this game. I'm determined to try and get something more out of this because I feel like we deserve it. Oh, please no. I mean, I said 87 minutes, but watch it be 85 now. I'm not gonna try and say his name. I'll only make it worse, and that will make me sad. About as sad as the situation in this match. Wow, they really need to get their act together. There's a guy on him. He's just managed to get a brilliant header, and it's a fantastic goal for Sunderland. He's okay. That's a burst of pace I didn't expect. For Maywo with a... Oh my god! What are you doing? I mean, to be fair, he does kind of just win the ball, but he goes in full-on Bruce Lee on him for no reason. So now Akin for Maywo has taken an early bath, and they really have a habit of just shitting the bed, don't they? I mean, really, really shitting the bed. Unfortunately, I just don't think we're getting the luck that we deserve in matches at the moment, and the opportunity to finish them off. It's as simple as that. Out of our last 5 games, I feel like we should have won. We were the better side on like 4 of them and have barely taken any points from them, and that's just... We're playing at a higher level, and I thought Temenushkov had done the job for us, but horrendous error from him, shocking defending from a free kick again, and then a red card out of nowhere as well, just to really add insult to injury on that one. We did not do well in the second half, so that leaves us 13th in the league. Not much has really changed on that one, but that's a frustrating game where I actually think once again we were hard done by as far as the scoreline goes, but hey, what can you do? God, our last few matches, like Rotherham, I thought we were comfortably better than them. Blackburn, we were at least equal and lost 3-0. Wednesday, we were pretty good and did actually deserve the win. Reading again. And then we've really got some poor results on the cards lately, but hopefully we can turn that around, and swings and roundabouts. We'll get some lucky fixtures maybe later in the season where we can stack those up. So, next episode, we're starting at home to Birmingham, and we'll be finishing off away at Norwich City. Not an easy game by any stretch, and there's some really tough ones in there with Cardiff, Forest, Brentford, Palace, and Hull. None of those are easy games. Let's see how we do. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, drop a like on the video. That would be magnificent. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be awesome too. I'll stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and at the weekend. And of course, we have the second channel as well. So, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your guns. Capybara. Bye-bye.